Dimensions Consulting Group is a management firm, Saudi local company specializing in three main business lines: the consultation services, the HR outsourcing, and the academy.
Hi, my name is Mishal Abbas and I'm associate consultant at Eon. We are in our booth here today. We presenting ourselves as one of the leaders in the human capital solutions. We provide consultation services in a wide area of HR, mainly in total rewards, restructuring and job architecture, workforce planning, and also as well the organization design. We help the organization to receive its competitive edge by matching the market business practices. So that's it from my end. I hope everyone will enjoy it. See, thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm the head of strategic growth from Kaplan MENA. Kaplan is a multinational company. It was established more than 85 years ago and has offices in more than 30 countries. We have more than 40 universities that comes under the umbrella of Kaplan. We offers language training, leadership development, and digital transformation. We are based in Saudi Arabia. The headquarters is based in Saudi Arabia, and we offer professional qualifications like CFA, ACCA, and many other professional qualifications. We also have language training. So if you have any questions about any of our courses, which you can find online, please come and speak to us. All the best. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Lawrence Kirk and I'm delighted to be here at the Informa HRSE event and expo for 2025 with Agile One. Agile One are a global staffing company and we work with organizations all around the world providing talent solutions, permanent and non-permanent staff. Whether you're looking for contingent workers, services procurement as a service, payroll, direct sourcing or RPO, our services can support you wherever you are. And we're so thrilled to be here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, supporting organizations with the growth of their talent strategy.
Yes, Mr. Adil, thank you very much for reaching out. My name is Ibrahim Al-Amir, the founder and the CEO of HR Trust. HR Trust is a HR consulting firm. We serve companies to grow through enriching and improving their HR activities. where we help organizations through developing their structure, grading structure, salary structure. We design competency and performance management framework. We do competency matrix. We do succession planning. We do leadership assessment. All these stuff that helps HR to grow and support their businesses eventually. This is in brief our business. HR event in the Middle East. So we have our booth now and the team also available. So it's a great 2 days that we are spending today. Thank you very much for coming and visiting. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm from Avado, and we offer CIP qualifications for HR and L&D professionals. And we're very pleased to be here this week at HR in Riyadh. So we'll see you here at the stand.
Cigna is a global healthcare insurance company available in more than 30 countries and jurisdictions across the world. And we just opened our branch here in Saudi Arabia in the past year in 2024. Also, Cigna has a long-lasting worldwide heritage and legacy for more than 230 years of experience.
Hi, we're from EFQM, and we support organizations and individuals with their sustainable performance improvement. We have assessments, training programs, and various other consultancy and advisory services that we do.
Hi, this is Munir from Clivia. So basically, Clivia provides human capital management system that cover everything related to life cycle for employee from hire to retire and everything in between. And we provide it with 100% configurable of the system. The system consists of recruitment, HR, development, performance management, learning management, engagement module, and finally with payroll.
Or the long-term goals and the short-term revenue pressures, profitability pressures, etc.
Yeah, that's why we always in our companies we invest more in our talent people, because like I said, we don't want to go and buy the expert from outside. We would like to invest in our people. That's why it becomes the HR role here. It plays the strategic role to see and anticipate what is the gap of the skills that we needed in our employee, how we can invest more, how we can develop them, because we would like to build in the skills inside the company, because it's better for our company to have it inside our talent and improve them for the skills. That's
I remember like 10 or 15 years ago when we heard the first time the term of Saudization. A lot of people, they thought it was just, a market trend or just a shiny word. As of today, we can see in 2025, and we can see all the audience, young Saudi people are looking and hungry to understand and looking for how to drive growth within the organization. I think we are pretty much succeeding in having this, especially HR is one of the, I think it's 100% Saudization, right? HR?
Yeah, sorry?
100% Saudization.
Like so. Yes.
So as of today that we can see job by job and job functions, that it will grow, the economic growth based on the question that we have here. So when we have and driving our faith with our team, this is where we can see that this is where we can excel as a country. So definitely there is a direct impact when it comes between talents and growth when it comes to 2030 plans.
And partnerships, so important nowadays. It's how businesses are growing, it's how businesses are utilising each other's resources. How can we really leverage partnerships between business organisations and educational institutions to really develop the right skills which drive success towards Vision 2030?
I'm going to take this. One of the main activities that we are doing, that we are having a direct relationship with NIST. So we had the pleasure that they visited us in our San Jose headquarters, and we are working with enabling new talents and coming from schools up to university, then into the marketplace, which that we can enable them with supporting learning management systems, make sure that they are equipped with the AI functionalities that require. And basically one of the main things that we are building, we have built 3 data centers within the country, making sure that we are investing in the talent, starting myself, leading the region, and we are keep investing in partnership with the Saudi government to make sure we're bringing the global zone into a local zone with a global taste, I would say.
We have a great relationship with, let's say, the Financial Academy. They designed a very interesting courses and leadership for especially financial and digital organizations. Also in Saudi Digital Academy, also they have trained a very strong Saudi candidate, and they shared with us for an opportunities. So Saudi Digital Academy, they trained Saudis in EI and data scientists. So this is I'm proud to have this relationship with these 2 organizations.
I think our colleagues have mentioned, I think they've given us enough examples. So I think it's, yeah.
Now let's talk challenges. Everyone faces challenges. Now, I think what would be really interesting is if you guys could really rattle off maybe 1 or 2 of your biggest challenges as it relates to aligning your workforce development initiatives with Vision 2030. And then also, how are you looking to overcome them, or how have you overcome them?
I think talent continues to be a challenge. Finding talent with the right skill sets continues to be a challenge. And hence, organizations, as my colleagues mentioned, are taking an active role to ensure that the talent pipeline is secure. But talent, if you look back in history, talent has always been a problem, right? Like, it's always a challenge. But at least here we're trying to solve that problem, so that's one thing. The right skills is obviously the other thing. And then you have, larger organizations. If you find the talent, and then if you find the skills, then you have the larger organizations basically taking on, most of the talent, and then there's a massive void in that SME sector. So therefore, they have to be more innovative in how they bring on talent. So whether or they give them a better stock option, for example, right? These are ways you can attract talent in that sphere. But obviously, talent and talent with the right skills continues to be a challenge across the Middle East, right?
Yeah, I do agree, Faisal. But also, being in fintech, let's say, industry, the growth is very fasting. So the fast growth industry is keeping us over and over and challenging because the fintech industry is always, there is something new. There is you cannot anticipate what we will have tomorrow. So keeping us our talent and build talent for this industry is very crucial to us. So we always we keep our talent management the priority to have and build and improve our internal, let's say, stars. Also in this industry, also as a fintech, there is youth industry. I can see a lot of youth there. So the youth, they always need something new challenges, and always keep us busy in finding the challenges. So I can see the main challenges to us is the fast growth industry and how we keep up with this industry. And do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I believe that retaining a good talent is becoming very challenging. Maybe you can see a lot of people, their driver were only financial aspect. But today, if you start asking somebody, why do you stay in your company? You're gonna start naming a lot of stuff like culture, having a good relation with his manager. His work is challenging enough for him to stay within the organization. Then he start talking about financials. Because there is a lot of people, they would sacrifice a good financial income to a little bit less of financial income because having these different stuff. And I believe there is a lot of organization here are leading with these, talking about a good culture. And we have, I always hear Aramco, STC, even Mobile is talking about how can we make it more attractive to new talents, and we can keep attracting the current employees that we do have. And it's becoming very important that you can see a lot of executive management is looking how to start having the well-being part and start talking about it, how healthy is our organization. So it's very important to see the pool of organizations, especially when it comes to our niche products, especially that we are talking about AI. There is, we don't have the luxury of talents when it comes to AI, especially in the Middle East and especially in Saudi. We don't see a lot of data scientists, we don't see a lot of AI prompters, we don't see a lot of AI developers. Now if you find someone, you need really to attract him and make sure that he believes in your vision. This is A. B, he got all the tools that will make his vision or your vision succeeding, and C, to make sure that this continuity is becoming and evolving when it comes to the market.
Brilliant. And just one last question before we actually open up the questions to the folks on the floor here today. So, how do you see this conversation really evolving? And how do you see us achieving Vision 2030? What would you say to the folks here today should be on the top of their priority list as it relates to aligning with Vision 2030? I'll let you all sort of dwell on that for a few seconds, and feel free to give your closing comments.
I find that every time, and I'll close with this, but every time you're achieving a goal, you just want to set higher goals, right? Like you want to set the next goal, because you're no longer, you've already crossed, or you're about to cross a specific goal. So I just think that what encourages everybody to run that much faster and to move that much closer to the vision is how close you're actually getting. Because if you looked at the vision, 10 years ago or 15 years ago, like, seems like a steep, it seems steep. But as you get closer, you get more and more encouraged to actually push the envelope even further. So that's what I'll leave with. But it's just very encouraging to see that just as you get closer to these goals, right?
I can see the HR alignment with the 2030 vision. It's not reaching a future goal. I think it's become a current responsibility, because we are responsible for changing culture, we're changing mindset, we're changing skills. So we are involved and we feel accountable to to reach this goal together as HR leaders in the organizations.
Very true, because the heart of any organization, any country, is their youth. And what His Royal Highness always say that talents that we do have in Saudi, this is where the investment will go, and this is where the nurturing part of the economy will be. So I believe that we have exceeded a lot of items when it comes to Vision 2030, and yet a lot to come when it comes to our vision in 2030.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you so much. Now, I'd love to open up in case anyone here today had any questions. We do have our lovely mic runner, who is currently at the back of the room, ready for one hand to shoot up and to run over to you. So if you have any questions, please do put your hand up and we'll bring over a mic so you're able to ask them to some very, very bright minds here today. Don't be shy. Well, looks like you guys covered it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you covered it all. You left everyone speechless. My gosh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming in today and for speaking. It was awesome.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yes, a truly fantastic ASA, HRSC. Fantastic. So yes, we have come to the end. We cannot thank you enough for being with us here across the 2 days. What an incredible event, and a huge thank you to all of our speakers, to our panelists, to all of our sponsors, of course, as well. You really have made the event really incredible this year. It's been a really fantastic turnout this year as well. Before we close, just to remind you to make sure you keep the conversation going, of course.